Hi, are you here? I'm just kidding. Okay, in this video, I am going to talk about essential keys for your online dream. Let's dive in. So, the first essential key is inspiration. And I'm not talking about inspiration how we may perceive it, that we get inspiration from others. Inspiration is actually that you are touched by somebody else that gives you inspiration, but something that resides within you, something that is already there. That's why it feels so good to feel inspiration, because it means that we are aligned with our inner selves. But what do we do with that sign? What would we do with that wonderful energy? We need to create motivation. Motivation is the fuel that propels us further, that will give us the momentum needed for our journey. But the thing is, motivation is not something that you just get. You need to create motivation. You take that inspiration energy and put it into action. That's where you get motivation. And those two essential keys leads up to the third key. And that is action. I know that you probably tired of hear everybody talk about you need to take action, but that is really true. Action means often not to have a clue. You just go. You just do something. But because that's where most people get trapped. They are thinking about taking action, and that fuels them, and you feel like, yeah, I will do this. But before you actually act upon that decision, you are starting to overthink, okay, but what should I do? Should I do it like this or that? Maybe I should improve this. Maybe that's not the right way. But what if we are so conditioned to think about the next step? I mean, to think about the steps further ahead. But when you take that first step, you don't have to have a damn clue what the next step will be. You can have a clue, like a vision in your mind, if that fuels you, if that makes you feel joy and, excitement and connection with what you are doing. But you don't need to know the how. You don't. You need to move. You need to move in a direction. And when you do, new directions will be presented to you. And the next step, and I get it. If you are a person that likes structure, that is wonderful too. Maybe to tell you that just go messy will not light you up like it does when I hear somebody tell that to me. Just go messy. I love that, because I do believe in evolving as we going. But if you feel like you really like structure, you can still take actions. You can have the plan outlined for you 10 steps ahead, but make sure to take the first step, and this is my tip for you. Don't focus on the result on each step. Try to view it as a runway to explore and grow, of course, as always. So even if you have the strategy for your first 10 steps, take them and don't reflect too much on what the result were. You can reflect on what you gain in terms of new skills or other things that lights you up. So these are the three core essential keys. And there's more, of course, but I would say, no, these are the three essential, or rather number one and number three. You get me. Inspiration, because what that basically means is that you are aligned with your bigger why, your inner self, and that is the space from where you can create the most value for yourself in your own life, but also to the world, to whom it concerns, to the person that needs that right now. And action, inspired action. Life is about to have fun. I mean, what's the point being here if not? If it's just survival, why would we have created all those wonderful things? Entertainment, movies, delicious food, music, Go out there, go messy, or a little bit structure if you're more like that, but have fun. Enjoy the ride. I hope this will feel like a prompt to you that gives you inspiration, basically meaning that what I say is just pointer to something that is already within you. I just helped you open that gateway. So get going. If this video resonated with you in some way, consider to subscribe.